Hey Doodle Gang, it's Doodle, and this video is going to be a little bit different from my usual ones. I'm actually going to go off from my positivity video, and I want to do kind of a follow-up, but this time I want to talk about what do I want DBD. Not like what kind of killer and license I want, it's more like in the game, like small little critique things, like they're adding the blood web automatic thing. Bless that for them adding that. And I thought to myself, hey, what if they added a few more things? So this is what this video is going to be about, and I hope some of you guys might have the same opinions as me. They're like, oh yeah, this would be really good in the game. So as further ado, let's get to the clips. Now I might be the only one who wants this, but I would love to have a button I'm able to favorite charms. Just get page 1 to be like the favorite section, and I'll be able to favorite my favorite charms. So I don't have to go endlessly searching for the ones I like, because I'm not going to remember the page number. I'm just going to remember the varieties and stuff like that. So I really hope that would be a thing, especially for perks. Having a favorite perks button, and the perks would be on the first page of your favorite perks. You don't have to go searching for them. Now I know for like the perks and stuff like that, you can just remember the image. It isn't going to be that hard, but for me, it's just all purples together and it kind of confuses me, and I usually skip the perk that I need over and over again till I go alphabetically, and then I'm like, oh right, it was there. And sometimes I don't even know the names of the perks. Even though I know a lot of them, I think a favorites button would be really good for the game. I mean, cosmetics, sure as well, but mostly for charms and perks. That would be so great to have in the game. I'm really happy that Dead by Daylight's doing more community stuff, especially with over the years, because I've been here for 4 years of Dead by Daylight, of course. The community cup's finally coming back, because I remember seeing some people talk about like, oh, don't do tournaments anymore because of that. The community cups, that's great. That's a good start. But bringing back more community art stuff and possibly, I don't know, getting more involvement with the community. We get the voting and stuff like that. I hope in the future we still get more voting on cosmetics and stuff like that, but I hope in the future they consider the other cosmetics they had, because I remember everyone asking about that Christmas Adam skin. I really would love that skin for Adam, and I hope in the future they reconsider those and bring them back. Just consider bringing back skins that they have said, like have showed in community stuff, and then bring it back. That's what I'm definitely hoping for, and I'm hoping they do more community skins and charms in the future. Even though I have entered some stuff, of course I've never won, but I would love to enter more of that kind of stuff, and just more community stuff in general. I'm very happy about the surveys that they're asking people like, what would you guys want? What would you want with this? That is spot on, and I'm so happy they're taking everyone's opinions and everything like that, and I hope more community stuff comes in the future. Even though that is not like more of a game thing, what I say about like, oh, this is what I want in the game, that's more of like a community thing, more community stuff. Keep that up behavior. We need more of that for the community to feel engaged and have some say. Even though I hope you guys are doing more on your end on creating your ideas and not focusing on fan service. You guys know what I'm talking about. The corny players out there, you know what I'm talking about. That would be another video for another day. I don't think I have to talk about that. Other people have talked about that. That's probably one of the things I would really love. More community stuff. Keep that going, because I'm patiently waiting for the next community skins and stuff like that. So, yeah. Take that as you will. Now this one might be a little iffy on some people, especially since I'm not an OG veteran. I started playing around 2019. So I would love more prestige rewards. Now I love how they finally put more prestige levels on, and you don't have to, continually be on prestige 3. I like the idea of the charms, and then you get your bloody skin. But I wish you had an award when you hit 100. Like, feel that satisfaction instead of just getting the P100 badge. Now, I've seen people talk about, like, oh, maybe you should make, like, the legacy skins come back, but I think maybe you should do a different version of that to keep the originality of the original legacy skins, because I would do anything for legacy skin, of course, but at the end of it, I hope eventually in the future they might update the prestige rewards, because it kind of sucks after you've gone through 6 prestiges and you don't get, anything. I'm pretty sure it's the 6 prestiges. I'm pretty sure you get your perks first and then you start getting awards. But as of that, I hope in the future there is more prestige rewards, because I feel like it's kind of underwhelming. Even though they're in the right step in the right direction, it doesn't feel very rewarding. And my highest prestige character is Huntress at 14, and I don't prestige very much because it's just tough to, because of the whole PlayStation thing, and it's tiring. So again, bless the auto Bloodweb for that. So totally happy when that comes in, because I'll be definitely prestiging more characters when that stuff comes in, because I'm so tired of it. But anyway, yeah, better prestige awards. That's it. Take that as you will as well. Now, I know I wasn't gonna talk about killers and licenses and stuff, but like, everybody wants this back. It would make the game better. As you're seeing on the screen, you know what I'm talking about. You know what we want. We want the one, the only, the Stranger Things chapter to return. Like, come on. We need it back. And I do not care who comes in. I just want these guys back in. I don't have a feeling they're going to be coming back for a long time. But it is definitely something I wanted to mention, because I love Stranger Things. It's one of my favorite TV shows. As sounding as I am, sure it is my favorite, but I like other shows more better, but it's one of my favorites with some of my favorite characters for sure. But I would love to see these guys return, and especially have some other characters like Hopper or Joyce. I don't even care if it's Eddie. Get us Robin. I really don't care. Just give us them back. I miss them dearly. Okay. I miss them so much. I think we can all agree on this one, hopefully, especially my Hattie mains out there. More focus on giving cosmetics to survivors, like old survivors and stuff like that. Especially Hattie. So happy for Hattie to get her rework and everything, because I love playing her when I can. When I get bored, I just play Hattie, because, she's cool. But as me, as a diehard Jake main, as a survivor, even though I've never shown any Jake clips, which is kind of surprising, I wish that we could go back and give other survivors some more cosmetics. I don't want no more Vittorio stuff. No more Vittorio stuff. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of him. Get rid of him. Banish him into the deeper realms of the entity. I could care less. I'm craving a Jake skin. I'm probably the only Jake fan out there who wants one. No more recolors. Literally all my favorite characters have not gotten any recent skins since at least the middle of last year at best, because I think the last Jake skin, like most recent of all types, was his recolor of, I can't remember the name of it, but it was a white vest with like a color and stuff. I don't have the skin because, I don't want to waste all my money on DVD, even though I have. It's pretty upsetting to begin with. And I hope in the future they reconsider just, not mass producing so many skins for current characters. Because, Michaela has so much. Michaela, Claudette, Fegman, the list goes on. I know it's for fan service, but please. I'm dying. That's probably all I need to say about that, because holy cow, it sucks. We're almost to the end. I promise you. Don't worry. We got 2 more to go through, I promise. I hope eventually they add more modes to this game. And especially maybe have something like an extra catalog of old events and just put them in some kind of mixtape. Like Apex does. They have all their old events and they just put it into a mixtape. I hope Dead by Daylight does that, or at least do a non-competitive mode, because Dead by Daylight is just competitive. So having a non-competitive mode might even stuff out, because I would love to play I'd love to play casually instead of having to be forced with survival friends and people that are totally better than me and having to get knocked back down, then getting baby survivors and then getting knocked back up to that. definitely fix the MMR. I mean, it's okay for me. It's not the worst as it was before, but a casual mode or a mixtape mode would be fantastic. Or maybe adding that to the custom lobbies, so you and your friends can goof around as snowmans in August. So like, that's something I kind of hope for, but I know they probably would never do it, even though the lack of events. I think the only great event we had ever in this game was the snowman. The first year, of course, when you wouldn't get hit with the snowman, but still, that's an opinion of mine. So, praying above, hopefully we get something like that in the future, or at least a little bit on casual mode. It's a prayer. It's probably never gonna get answered though. Last but not least, I do hope in the future they do what they did with Maurice, the whole missing horse stuff. It's kind of along the lines of the community nonsense, but I love how that really changed DBD Twitter for a day. More Twitter interaction and stuff like that with all this silly nonsense. That was awesome, and I hope they really do that more in the future, because I was just blown away. I was there live when the whole Maurice tweet was going out about him expanding into the universe and everything. It was just so super uber duper silly, and I really do hope they do that in the future. Praying to the Lord's above. And not to be like me pointing out more license stuff, because I said I wasn't gonna do it. I'm gonna do it anyway. Hey, Behavior, if you're watching, please, for the love of God, put Biohazard chapter in, please. I want a Biohazard chapter. I know it's another Resident Evil one, but come on, man. I want Jack or Marjorie in the game, and plus I want Ethan Winters, so like, please. Anyway, that's gonna be the end of this one. I hope you stuck around, heard all my opinions, and if you have some you want to share, go ahead and share them, because I love to hear you guys' opinions and everything in general. So, as I always say, I'll see you guys in the next trial, and I hope you have a fantastic day in the fog. Please, Behavior, I want Jack Baker in the game. I'm begging, Behavior, Behavior!